Imagine this. You're standing at the very edge of a skyscraper, hundreds of meters above the ground. The city stretches endlessly in every direction, tiny cars crawling like ants, people reduced to moving dots, the noise of life below softened into a distant hum. The wind brushes against your face, cool, steady, almost calming. For a moment, everything feels still. Then, you slip. There's no dramatic build-up, no warning music, no slow-motion leap, just a sudden loss of balance. Your foot misses, your body tilts, and before your brain can fully process what's happening, you're falling. That very first second is pure shock. Your mind doesn't scream right away. It freezes. Your stomach lurches upward, like when a roller coaster suddenly drops. Your body tries to grab something, anything, but there's nothing there. You are completely, utterly out of control. Within just a few seconds, you're moving faster than most cars on a highway. Your body accelerates rapidly, pulled downward by gravity. You might think falling feels slow, but in reality, it's terrifyingly fast. The ground is no longer far away. It's rushing toward you at an unimaginable speed. Buildings blur. Lights streak. The world distorts. Now your brain wakes up. And when it does, it explodes into action. Thoughts don't come one at a time. They crash into each other. What just happened? I'm falling. This isn't real. I'm going to hit the ground. Time begins to feel strange. Seconds stretch. Moments feel longer than they should. Your brain is processing everything at maximum speed, trying to make sense of a situation it was never designed to handle. Some people describe this as slow motion, not because time actually slows down, but because your awareness skyrockets. Your body flips into survival mode. Adrenaline floods your system. Your heart starts pounding, hard, fast, violently. Your breathing becomes rapid, almost uncontrollable. Your muscles tense up. Your senses sharpen. You notice things you wouldn't normally see. The reflection of sunlight on windows. The pattern of streets below. The shifting shadows of buildings. Everything becomes hyper-real. Here's where things get even more surreal. Despite falling at extreme speed, some people report feeling almost weightless. Like floating. Like their body isn't fully connected to reality. It's a bizarre contradiction. You're accelerating downward, but it feels like you're suspended in air. This happens because your body and the surrounding air are moving together. For a brief moment, gravity doesn't feel like a force pulling you down. An overwhelming flood of fear. A strange calm. A sense of detachment. Almost like watching yourself from outside your body. It's as if the brain, overwhelmed by the intensity, decides to disconnect. To protect itself. As you fall, your vision changes. The ground gets closer, fast, but your brain struggles to process the speed. Objects below grow rapidly larger. What once looked small and distant now becomes terrifyingly detailed. You can make out cars, road markings, people. Everything sharpens and rushes toward you. At high speeds, your vision may even begin to tunnel. The edges blur. Your focus narrows. Your brain is prioritizing what matters most, the ground. The wind is now intense. It presses against your body, pushing your clothes, your skin. If you're falling face first, the air hits your face so hard it becomes difficult to breathe. Your eyes may water. Your cheeks may distort from the force. Your body position matters too. If you're spinning or tumbling, the experience becomes even more chaotic. Disorientation increases. You may not even know which way is up. As the ground rapidly approaches, time seems to stretch even further. Your brain is working overtime. Memories may flash. Random thoughts appear. Some people report thinking about loved ones. Others think about survival. Can I grab something? Can I slow down? Is there any way out? But at this speed, there's almost no time left to act. Falling from a skyscraper is almost always fatal. The forces involved are simply too extreme. However, there have been rare, extraordinary cases of survival, usually involving obstructions that break the fall, landing on softer surfaces, or very specific angles of impact. But these are exceptions, not the rule. As the body approaches, the human body is not built to withstand such forces. What happens next is not something the body can realistically prepare for, and this is where physics takes over completely. Even experiencing a near fall can leave lasting effects. The brain doesn't easily forget moments like this. People who have fallen, even from smaller heights, often report recurring flashbacks, heightened fear of heights, anxiety or panic attacks, a deep awareness of mortality. That brief moment of losing control can stay with someone for a lifetime. So why are we so drawn to this idea? Why does imagining a fall from a skyscraper grip our attention so intensely? Because it touches something primal. A deep, instinctive fear. The fear of falling. The fear of losing control. The fear of the unknown. It reminds us how fragile we really are. How quickly everything can change. For most of human history, heights like skyscrapers didn't exist. Our ancestors lived close to the ground. But today, we build higher. We climb further. We push limits. And with that comes risk. Falling from extreme heights is one of the most intense experiences the human body can go through. Not just physically, but mentally. In just a few seconds, a fall from a skyscraper compresses fear, shock, adrenaline, awareness, and the raw reality of gravity. It's a reminder of something simple, but powerful. Life can change in an instant. If this gave you chills, if you could feel the fall just by imagining it, then you already know how powerful the human mind is. Drop a comment saying fall if you want more deep dives into extreme human experiences. And if you're curious about what the body feels in other life or death moments, stick around, because this is just the beginning.